Does apple cider vinegar kill mold? Apple cider vinegar, ACV, is one of the most common staple foods in a kitchen. Its mildly sweet flavor makes it an excellent ingredient for a wide variety of recipes, including salads, pickles, soups, hot drinks, sauces, and gravies. Besides its culinary uses, the antibacterial and preservative properties of ACV make it a powerful cleanser and a good natural remedy for certain skin and health conditions. In fact, before the invention of new chemical cleaners, vinegar was, for centuries, one of the few cleaning solutions available to our ancestors and one of the effective means they used to treat wounds, germs, and infections. The question is, can apple cider vinegar also kill mold? In order to give a better answer, it is very important to first discuss what forms apple cider vinegar. Why? Simply because the clue of whether ACV can kill mold or not lays in how it's made. In general, we obtain vinegar by storing something containing sugar in conditions that promote fermentation. The goal is to wait for yeasts and bacteria to form and ferment sugar into acetic acid. This process, which by the way takes months to happen, is common among all vinegar types. The only thing that varies is the stored component. It can actually be anything that contains sugar, including fruits, wine, vegetables, and grains. The standard white vinegar, for example, comes from fermented vodka-like alcohol. Rice vinegar is made of rice wine, and apple cider vinegar results from, you guessed it, fermented apples. The final output of the fermentation process is acetic. What is acetic acid? It's simply a colorless organic compound with a pH of 2.4, which means it's slightly acidic, and that's exactly what makes vinegar capable of killing mold. Mold spores are very sensitive to acidity. As a rule of thumb, most species prefer a pH between 4 and 7. So exposing them to an acidity out of this range makes it difficult for them to thrive and multiply. This is exactly what happens when you apply cider vinegar to a moldy area. ACV rarely exceeds 4 pH. Hence, it is able to kill mold as most of the spores cannot survive below pH 4. Now that we've discussed apple cider vinegar's ability to kill mold, it's very important to note that standard white vinegar is likely to perform better on moldy surfaces. This is because white vinegar contains more acetic acid and is, therefore, more acidic than ACV. To give a few figures, white vinegar contains 92 to 95% water and 5 to 8% acetic acid. On the other hand, apple cider vinegar contains 94 to 95% water and 5 to 6% acetic cider. Despite this seeming negligible, it has a significant impact on the pH levels. Generally speaking, at 5% acetic acid and 95% water, white vinegar ranges from 2.5 to 2.7 pH, while ACV ranges from 3.3 to 3.5 pH. It's also worth noting that ACV comes in a brownish color, which makes it unsuitable for all sorts of surfaces. Applying ACV to white walls, carpets and rugs will leave a brown stain on them, which is obviously not a suitable outcome. Generally speaking, if you were to use any type of vinegar on mold, white vinegar would be our preference. To see all the advantages and disadvantages of using these types of mold removers, visit our blog at dampsolving.com or click on the link in the description. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more updates on treating those pesky water, damp, and mold problems. Thanks for watching.